Hello and welcome back to another Welcome You. I hope you have an amazing day today, and we have an amazing treat for you right now. It's called Noah and the Duck. You know the theme tune. No? Okay. The Adventures of Noah and the Duck. So, the journey was happening. Noah and Duck, they were walking down the street. They were best of friends. And they looked at each other and said, "Hey, what are we doing right now?" "I don't really know. What do you want to do?" "I don't know. Let's go shopping?" "Yeah, I want to go shopping." "Cool, let's go shopping." Cool beans. Cool beans. The Adventures of Noah and the Duck. So Noah and Duck were there. They were at the shop. And Noah said, "I need to buy a new t-shirt." "Oh, yeah, you should buy a new t-shirt." "You know what you could do? You could buy a new t-shirt." "You know what I could do, Duck? I could buy a new t-shirt." So Noah went up to the t-shirt. He grabbed it. He went to Duck. Put it on Duck's back. He got on Duck's back. And you know what they did? They flew out of the shop without paying, and that is very naughty. And I'm going to have a word with them. Look, I'm going to have to leave you now. The Adventures of Noah and the Duck.
Where to begin? Ah, yes. Concerning hobbits. Hobbits have been living and farming in the four farthings of the Shire for many hundreds of years, quite content to ignore and be ignored by the world of the big folk. Middle-earth being, after all, full of strange creatures beyond count, hobbits must seem of little importance, being neither renowned as great warriors nor counted among the very wise.
Frodo! Someone at the door.
In fact, it has been remarked by some that hobbits' only real passion is for food.
Precious.
A rather unfair observation, as we have also developed a keen interest in the brewing of ales and the smoking of pipeweed. But where our hearts truly lie is in peace and quiet and good tilled earth. For all hobbits share a love of things that grow. And yes, no doubt to others our ways seem quaint. But today, of all days, it is brought home to me. It is no bad thing to celebrate a simple life.
Hello, welcome you! Yes, we're back with another one. We are Noah and Lucy.
And we're part of Welcome Church. You're so welcome. So glad you can join us tonight.
Welcome you. Yeah, boy. So, we're going to go straight in. We've got a game for you. Oh, what kind of game have we got today, Lucy?
Is Truth or Dare.
And this one's an interactive one. So, I need as many of you to be commenting in the comments right now if you're here.
So the way it's going to work is I'm going to read out a truth and a dare for Noah. And you have to decide if he's going to do the truth or the dare. Okay?
Come on.
So, the first one is truth. When was the last time you farted? Or dare, crack this egg on your head.
What do you want? A
What
truth
do you
or a
want?
dare?
Are you going to do truth or dare? Is it going to be, when was the last time you farted? Or is it going to be crack the egg on the head?
This is what I told you would happen.
Yep. Look at this. Look at this dare. They all want you to dare.
Can I say, leaders, Crispy and Zach, you can't vote multiple times.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay. Break that egg. Just on here. Oh! Does that hurt?
Have I got one of your hard-boiled ones? That's even better.
Can you grab it?
Is it not?
No, come on. Come on.
I absolutely slammed it.
You gotta do it. There you go. That's hilarious. Rub it in. Oh, yeah.
No,
there it is. Oh, I got it all over my hand now. That's really grim. Don't rub it all off. You can't rub it.
No, I'm not. I'm just rubbing it out my eyes.
Okay.
All right. Okay, next one. Let me read this one for you. This one's for Lucy. Lucy, have you ever peed in a pool? That's the truth. The dare, take a shot of olive oil. What do you want her to do? What do you want her to do?
Olive oil.
Come on.
Man.
Olive oil. I don't know if you've ever done olive oil. It's not nice.
It's really disgusting.
Make her do the olive oil.
What do you think? Shall
Come on. What do you want them to do? What do you want them to do? Matilda says truth. I think she likes you.
Do you want to know if I've peed in the pool, or do you want me to do a shot of olive oil? What do you want me to do? I think the dare is coming out.
The dare's coming through. I
might
think.
even throw the
dare,
truth in you
why
for
not?
a treat. Of course I have.
Who hasn't peed in a pool?
Who hasn't peed in the pool?
Go on, shot it down.
Oh, this is just so disgusting.
Rank, by the way.
This is really gross.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on! That's cheating! I did it straight away. I hit myself with an egg.
Okay.
Thought it was hard boiled.
I'm gonna do it. Okay.
3, 2, 1, straight down the hatch. Here we go. Come on now. Give her a cheer at home. You know you want it to happen. Come on. Cheers. Hey! And I will say, we don't fake it here. That was actually olive oil. It's disgusting. Lucy may have to run away. Oh, it's dribbling down my forehead, the egg. Oh, that's absolutely disgusting. Swallow it. Okay, next truth or dare for me. Yes, Lucy! You legend. Okay.
I'm reading it.
Oh, this egg is coming down my head.
You were so horrible. Okay, question 3.
Oh, it's in my face.
Okay.
In my eyebrow.
Oh, this is really...
Okay.
It's lingering. No. Truth. Have you ever picked your nose and eaten it? Or dare pick your nose and eat it?
What do you want to see? Do you want me, a grown man, to pick my nose and eat it? Or do you want me to tell you about when's the last time I did it was?
Oh, man.
Matilda, you can't say that you wanted me to do the dare, but Lucy to do the truth. Come on now.
Oh, that is just...
Lots of dares from voting.
Here
we go.
Do that.
Okay.
All right, go on, babe.
I better get hunting. Hang on.
Find a good one. Come on.
There it is.
No.
I don't know if you can see that. Just there. It's a little hanger. That was crispy, Zach Petch.
Salty.
I was digging. It was salty, but with a crispy texture.
Oh my
It was
word.
really delicious.
That was so good.
That was really. It's still in my mouth.
Oh, just horrible. Horrible. So
Okay.
horrible.
How long have you gone
Okay.
without a shower,
Okay.
or bark like a dog till your next go?
Oh, I won't get a next go.
Or bark like a dog
you're
until I complete my challenge. I look like I'm sweating, but this is egg
This
running
is
down
all
my
egg.
head.
Oh, that olive oil is really coming back.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want
What
me
do you
to
want
do?
to see? What do you want to see? Do you want to see her bark like a dog until her next go?
Dare.
Or do you want her to tell you about how many days she's gone without showering?
Oh, well.
How long
I think
she's
we've got
gone
dare
without
from Crispy,
showering?
truth from Beth
Okay,
Reed.
we've got quite a few dares. Dares,
Come
truth,
on, people,
truth,
what do you want to
truth. What do you
see?
want to see? Come on, get your votes in.
Dare,
Couple of dares,
lots
about
of
7
date,
dares.
one date.
Oh, a couple of... Oh,
Truth,
excuse
dare,
me,
dare,
she's
dare,
my
dare,
wife.
dare.
You're not dating her.
No, I think it's dare.
I think
we're
it's
gonna have to
dare
woof.
out of all of them.
Okay.
Okay,
you
start
ready?
woofing, Lucy.
Woof, woof,
Actually, hang on a second. Can you just answer that question anyway?
No.
How long have you gone without a shower?
Woof! Woof! Your turn.
No?
Woof! Woof! You gotta do it now. Woof!
Okay, if you ran... My truth is, if you ran out of toilet paper, would you consider wiping the empty roll on your bum?
Oh, man. Woof!
Or add some flour to the egg?
Woof! Woof! Woof!
What do you want to see? Add the flour to the egg, or do you want me to tell you about whether I'd use cardboard to wipe my bottom?
Woof! Woof! Woof!
It's ready if you want it. Lots of dares today. Oh, this is rancid. It's running
I
down
think
my
it's your
face.
turn now, so I get to do it. You get to do it now. I've done my whiffs. No, oh, come on. Ooh,
Salt
it's
Bay.
going for the sprinkle.
Oh, yes.
It's going to go for the sprinkle.
Mix
And
it
A bit
in.
more. Come
Mix
on.
it in.
Get it on there. There we go. A bit more. Bit more.
Oh, lovely. There we go.
That's why we got...
We've got blankets down. Oh, yes.
Oh, that
We're
is-
making an egg today.
Oh, look at it. It's turning into dough. It's cooking on his hot head.
Simba.
Oh,
Simba.
me.
All right.
Excellent.
That was disgusting. I'm going to go and bake myself right now.
Yeah, he's going to pop his head in
I'm
a
gonna
microwave.
I'm going to go cook myself. And I hope you really enjoyed that. We have, right now, we are doing Hope Dailies every day, and I hope you've been enjoying them. Wait, did you see my little one there? Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
We have got an amazing Hope Daily right now for you to watch. It's from Jack. Over to you.
Good morning, welcome youth. I hope you all are well today, despite the probably 50,000th day of this uncontrollable pandemic situation, which has unfortunately brought all of our plans this year to a halt, especially those who, like me, are doing exams, or like others who wanted to go travelling to somewhere special. Which brings me on to the topic of today's video. Situations that are out of your control, and why it's okay sometimes. Now, when I say those words, a few of you are probably panicking. Well, more than a few of you, probably most of you. And I feel you in that, because I am scared of that too. I'm scared of not having control over a situation. But when reading this verse from Isaiah, which I'm about to read, it really puts my hope in God, and really pushes through the idea of no matter how unpowerful you are in the situation, God is always with you, and he always perseveres with you through it and makes sure you are okay. So this verse is from Isaiah 43:2, and it says, "When you pass through the waters, I'll be with you, and when you walk through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you, and when you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame will not scorch you." Now, when I read that, I feel more protected, and I feel I'm more able to brace myself for any circumstance that come up, even if I'm not physically equipped, or even if I don't feel it ready to do it. God is always by my side, and he's always my armor in the situation. Now, what would be a Hope Daily video without a song recommendation for you guys? Now, the song I've been listening to quite recently, which tags onto what I've been talking about, is a song called Praise You in the Storm by the Casting Crowns. It really is a great song. I do suggest listening to it. Or you can listen to Through the Fire, which is a song from New Day, for those who haven't been. That's been me, welcome youth. Thank you for having me, and hope you all are well.
Thank you so much, Jack. And if you want to see more Hope Dailies, you can find them on YouTube and our Instagram. Thank you so much to everyone who's done them. So, we're going to go over to Ben now for his next part of his talks. Off to you, Ben.
Hi there, just a hobbit doing hobbity things. Today we're going to be talking about audacity and audaciousness, two very big words. So I thought, who's the person who knows words better than anyone else? Stella Ayres, over to you.
Audacious. Audacious. The audacity. It's a great word. I love this word. Okay, let's talk about it. Audacious means showing a willingness to take surprisingly bold risks. There is a different form of it, meaning to be rude or disrespectful, but that is just an interpretation. The actual word, at its core, is derived from the Latin audax, meaning dare, and eus, which is a comparative suffix, meaning characterized by. So if you put them together, it means to be if someone calls you audacious, what they're saying is that you are characterized by your daring. To be honest, it defines itself. Like, it just means quite a good thing, that you're brave. And in the thesaurus, it is marked under courage, right next to boldness and spirit, that you have audacity, which, what else is there to say? You're brave, you're daring, you're courageous. If someone calls you audacious, it's just a long word that sounds nicer. Audacious. So yeah, you're all audacious.
Thank
I'm
you,
back,
Stella.
don't worry.
What a legend. She's such a legend, isn't she?
What an absolute babe. Alright, we have a very fun next segment for you. We have
Our stupid challenge.
Ben Haler, over to you.
Hello and welcome back, Welcome Youth. This week's stupid challenge is an obstacle course.
Why do you always do that at second breakfast? Mate, why don't you just come and join us for some food? Better?
Good toast.
Good.
Now we've had some breakfast, let's meet our contestants.
Let's smash it.
Hobbits must journey to Mordor to destroy the One Ring. First, they must leave the Shire before they must hide from the Ring Wraith. After next, to really escape though, they're going to have to swim away. Although, oh no, they have dropped the ring. They're going to have to turn around and swim back. Once they get back, they realise they've dropped it under their hiding space. After swimming back across again, they must journey on to Shelob's lair, where they must pass through without touching any of it. After successfully doing that, they must head to the fires of Mordor, a great volcano that is bubbling and boiling and definitely still lit. After that, unfortunately, the eagles are on holiday, so after destroying the ring, they're going to have to make their own way back through the webs and the swimming and back to their homes in the Shire. So, let's see how our first contestant does. You got the ring, so on the sound of Gandalf's firework, go. Oh, ring ring! Oh, swim. Oh, the ring! There it is. I'll keep it here for safekeeping. No more of you, ring! No! impressive run, but let's see how our next contestant does. You got the ring?
Yeah. You're going to Mordor, mate.
On the sound of Gandalf's firework, begin.
I'm from the ring race. Oh! Oh, they've got the ring! I've dropped it under their boots! Oh, I can run through water. Yes, swim again. The ring into the fire. Back home. See you later.
So, after that exciting journey, stupendous challenge, the winner was Noah!
Oh, sucks.
Winner!
Thank you for watching this week's stupid challenge. We'll see you again next week.
Back to the live stream.
Stream.
There it is. There it is. There it is. A big number 3 for Noah.
Still
Come
winning by
on.
5 though. Still winning by 5.
Yeah,
oh
so
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
And check out the new moustache.
Oh,
There it is.
This is the moustache from today. If you ever want to know what moustaches have been done, and if we're going to copy them, which we won't, a new one every single week. Yeah, buddy.
If you have any ideas for moustaches, send them in.
Send them in.
On your
'cause
face.
We are getting to the point where we don't know what else to do.
I know, crazy. But
Away.
fantastic. Thank you so much for watching that. We're over to Ben for the next part of his talk.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Corbett Garden. We've just finished filming some hobbity type things for Nora and Lucy, and this week we're carrying on talking about David, and earlier Stella mentioned the word audacity, and the story I want to tell you is one of the most famous and most audacious stunts that David ever pulled off. Remember, David is being pursued by King Saul time and time again. Saul goes out and tries to capture David, and David's had to hide in various places. He's had to hide in caves. He's now with a band of men, and they're running away. They're hiding from Saul. Saul has taken 3,000 men to try and to capture David. And so what these men are doing, they're camping out in the middle of, I assume, is a valley. And one evening, David sees them camping, and he calls basically a couple of his mates, says, "Would you go with me into the camp of Saul tonight?" An utterly bold and brave and really quite bizarre move. So they sneak into the camp in the middle of the night. It says the Lord actually put Saul and his men into a very deep sleep, and they come right close to where Saul is, and his spear is right next to him. I don't have a spear this week, but I have a pretty handy Wick's garden rake, and his spear's right next to him. And one of David's men says, "David, take his spear and kill him now. This is your enemy. This is the man who's been pursuing you, who's tried to kill you so many times." But David trusted in God. And he said, "No, this is the man that God anointed to be king. I'll let God deal with him. Let God judge him." And so he didn't take that moment for that vengeance that, in a way, his men were crying out for him to take. Instead, he took his spear and a jug of water and went running out the camp, and went arguably a safe distance away, called out to the camp and started taunting them, saying, "A man nearly came to kill your king last night." It's a really bizarre stunt, an utterly audacious move, and we'll open it up in just a little bit.
Hello,
Wow.
welcome back.
It's
Ben.
a really good story, isn't it?
Yeah, legend.
Really interesting. Cool. We have got the next part of our evening tonight, which is...
What's that? Hang on a second. Am I hearing David's Corner?
I hear David's corner.
I think he's calling. David, let's go to you, buddy.
Art. The essence of art that has been inspiring the human race since before Eurovision. Some people spend years cultivating their skills, and actually I spent 15 months in art school learning from the masters themselves. And what I learned is there's an artiste inside of everyone.
Now, before we create any artwork, we need inspiration, and you can get that from art galleries, you can get that from museums, but my favourite, you can get that from nature itself. I mean, if you look at these flowers here, that is just artwork, ready to go, ready to be hung up on a wall any second. Fantastic. I'm going to grab that, actually. That is great.
So now we've got our inspiration, we need to pick our subject matter and get sketching. Today I picked one of my favourite family photos. Actually, the family got in touch and thought that was a bit weird, so I'm going to be drawing my own family instead. So get a close up here and I'll show you how we do this. So I'm just finishing off the final touches. Mother?
Yes.
So I've made a mistake, but no need to panic. Art is all about adapting, so I reckon with some quick thinking I can still save this. And there we have it. So what I've done there is the mistake that I made when painting my brother. I've cleverly shifted it around a bit, adapted, and I've managed to turn him into a 2007 Vauxhall Zafira, and you would hardly ever know that that mistake was made. Now, we've had a few submissions from you artists out there, and I just wanted to go through them now. This is sent from Charlie, age 7, good use of depth. Charlie on this one. This has been sent in from Sarah, age 18. Really good job, Sarah. So this was sent in from Ben Corbett, age 26. That's nice, Ben. That's really nice.
When you finish painting, it's good to get constructive feedback so you can improve going forward. What do you think of this?
Yeah, it's good, but you could improve the...
You've got to find people who are going to give you good feedback and whose opinion you can trust.
What do you think of this?
Artwork. Give it a go and see what you come up with. Until next time.
Amazing! David smashed it as always.
As always, come back next week and you can have more David's Corner. Oh yes, we are very excited. That was genius.
Yeah. Right now, we're going to do a live game.
We have weighed out precisely 92 grams of cereal. Thing I found out today, 40 grams is a normal portion. That's
tiny.
about one handful. So, we are going over the limits just for you.
So, what we're going to have to do is we're going to put some nice milk on our cereal. Yeah, here you go. You want some milk? Lovely.
Lovely. Get that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it could be on
Look
an
at that
M&S
long
advert.
shot,
That's
yeah.
it, lovely. And then we are going to have a competition to see who can eat their milk as fast as who can eat their milk the fastest.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win if we just got to eat the milk.
He's got a big mouth. He's definitely gonna win this. Who do you think's gonna win?
Who do you reckon? Get your votes in.
It's gonna be the Noz or the Loose. Noz. Ben, can you tell us when to start?
Okay. 2, 1, go. I've gone through the shovel technique.
No, it's better stay in. It's like breakfast, isn't it? Breakfast time.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna win this.
Come on!
It's coming out my nose. Okay. Do you know what? Slow and steady. Okay, come on.
Doesn't win the race.
I'm not gonna do this.
Nearly there, guys. Oh, flip me. I'm so full.
No chance, mate. No chance. Oh,
The big W. Come on. Yes, that's what we like. Double win for Noz.
oh my word. I just can't do that.
So, the loser needs to pour it onto Lucy's head. Alright. That is another big W. That is what you want. I know you come here every week just to see me win, as always. Guys, we have another brilliant segment for you right now of Ben Corbett's Talk. I hope you've been enjoying the last two. This one is going to be even better.
I'm just going to
Ben
finish.
Corbs.
I'm going to just finish my series.
Wonderful, guys. Well, earlier on we spoke about how David took these bold, brave and audacious moves to sneak into the camp of Saul late at night, to steal his spear and jug of water and run away. And what was probably the most bold thing David did in that moment was that he decided to trust God and not take Saul's life. Can you imagine if you were him? This man had been trying to murder you for years, and you choose in a moment where you could take his life, where that torment that had been hanging over your head for ages could go if you just took that step. But you knew in your heart that actually God had anointed this king, that actually God would judge him and you should not do a thing. That took real guts, real bravery. And I love the stories of audacity and trusting in God that we find in the Bible. Another of my favorites, the story of Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego, who refused to bow down to the statue of the king Nebuchadnezzar, refused to worship any other gods than their own. And Nebuchadnezzar flies into rage, he lights up a fiery furnace. And I love the words that they use as they're about to be thrown into this furnace. They say this: if we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to save us from it, and he will rescue us from your hand, O king. But even if he does not, we want you to know, O king, that we will not serve your gods or worship the image of gold that you have set up. These men are full of faith and trust in God, know that God might or might not save them, but they will worship him. There's a wonderful verse in the Bible that says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Those are wonderful words to use, really magnificent, but in a way really difficult to live out. To trust in God like David did, to not make his own decision in that moment, but to trust in God's ways, to trust in God like Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego, to trust in God like Jesus, who prays the night before he is killed, God, if you can take this cup of suffering from me, please take it. Yet not my will, but yours be done. I wonder, how easy is it for some of us to trust in God at the moment? Sometimes we can look at the methods and the plans that God uses to bring about his will, and they don't agree with what we think he should be doing. And they may lead us to places where we will suffer, or we will have to make really difficult decisions, or we will have to sacrifice things in order to follow him. He makes it very clear. Jesus said that the gate and the path to heaven is narrow. It's not always the easiest way to go. And at the moment, you may have to be trusting in God for your futures in a way that you never had to before. You may be having to trust in him for friendships and relationships, going, God, I can't make the decisions, do the things I'd like to do, but I need to trust in you. You know what? I believe that the earlier in your lives that we begin to take bold and audacious steps to trust in God, the easier it will get later on. I just think that's a learned experience, and that's a reality. So can I encourage you in this time to take some steps to trust God? Take some steps to maybe lean out and take steps of bravery in trusting him. Maybe you want to take steps in trusting God with your money. We're raising money for a fantastic local charity called Your Sanctuary, who are helping people who are some of the worst affected by the current crisis, those who are suffering from domestic violence and abuse. Why don't you give some of your money, some of your maybe hard-earned or hard-saved money, and say, God, I'm going to trust you with my money, and I'm going to give this to a cause that I know would use it really well. If that's you, why not donate to our GoFundMe page, and we'll post it in the comments next to this talk. Or maybe you want to trust God in friendships and relationships. Maybe you know of people who others won't befriend. You know of people who are bullied, who are rejected, who are despised for maybe the way they look, or the way they dress, or the way they speak or talk. And you know that if you to befriend that person, you may suffer some bullying yourself, you may suffer some unpopularity yourself. Why don't you trust in God and befriend that person? There may be many of your friends who are really lonely right now, who would be crying out from a word from you. And you know what? I believe if we take some small steps in trusting in God, if we begin to live a life of audacious faith, trusting in him for everything, he will provide. You know, David knew that. For months and years, he camped out. He was on the run from Saul. He had to live hand to mouth, trusting in God for his every meal, for his every breath at times. But yet he did. And he wrote those wonderful words in Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not be in want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, and my cup overflows. Surely goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. No, we have a surety when we trust in God that he is looking after us. We have a surety that he will provide everything we need. And we can make steps now, and especially if you're a young person, part of Welcome Youth, if you begin to live out a life that audaciously puts your trust in God, this wonderful shepherd who David knew looks after him, who knows what amazing things he can do through you. I love the words of Romans 8. I'll read these out to you just to encourage you, and then we'll go to a place of worship with Mel. What then shall we say in response to this? If God is for us, who can be against us? He who did not spare his own son, but gave him up for us, how will he not also along with him graciously give us all things? We're not trusting in some far-off deity. We're not trusting in some God who does not care for the lives of guys and girls. No, we're trusting in a God who gave everything. He gave his son for us. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only son. This is the God we trust in. Are you willing to put your trust in him? Are you willing to trust your life to him? Are you willing to trust your existence to him, your friendships, your relationships, your future and your money? Because if you are, you will begin the journey of a lifetime, and he will never stop leading you on that adventure. He will never leave you. He will never forsake you. He will be that wonderful shepherd guiding you through those valleys. Even though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you will know that God is with you. So welcome youth, that's my encouragement to you today. Trust in God, be audacious, be bold, give to this wonderful charity, Your Sanctuary. And who knows what God will do for you in the coming days, weeks, months and years. Have a wonderful week.
You are the Word at the beginning, one with God the Lord Most High. Your hidden glory in creation, now revealed in you are Christ. What a beautiful name it is. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a beautiful name it is. Nothing compares to this. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus. You didn't want heaven without us. So Jesus, you brought heaven down. My sin was great, your love was greater. What could separate us now? What a wonderful name it is. What a wonderful name it is. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a wonderful name it is. Nothing compares to this. What a wonderful name it is. The name of Jesus. Death could not hold you. The veil tore before you. You silenced the boast of sin and grave. The heavens are roaring, the praise of your glory. For you are raised to life again. You have no rival, you have no equal. Now and forever, God, you reign.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mel. Thank
Legend.
you.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Ben. It's really great to be reminded we can trust God all the time and that He's going to be faithful to us all the time. And actually, it's really exciting to put our trust in God with our money, with our futures, with our jobs, with everything. So Nod's just going to pray and we'll crack on.
Yeah, Lord, I thank you that you are King of Kings and Lord of Lords. As the song said, you have no rival, you have no equal. Yours is the name above all names, and we worship and praise your name, Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
Thank you that we don't have to worry about our finances. We can put it in your hands, Lord Jesus. When that's scary, you comfort us, and I thank you so much for that, Lord. Amen.
Amen. And we just want to say, if you're looking for more worship, there is an awesome Spotify playlist which has been linked to our Hope Dailies.
Oh, cheeky!
There is indeed.
Where could you find that?
So you can find that on Spotify, and it's called Song of the Day, and there's some absolutely brilliant songs on there. Bangers, as you might say, chosen by you and for you.
Oh, so go find it on Spotify. Welcome Youth, and then it's linked into there as a playlist, and you can listen to it all the time. Ben Corbett, I know, listens to it
while
every
he's
day,
running
all day.
Yeah. And do you know something else?
What?
Mel,
the person who was just singing for us.
It's her birthday today.
Oh, it's her birthday. You know what that means? It's happy birthday time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Melanie. Melanie?
I don't know.
Happy birthday to you.
Beautiful.
Well, happy birthday, Mel, from us and everyone else. I'm sure you're all singing with us.
I'm sure you're watching right now.
I'm sure you're watching, Mel. And happy birthday.
Happy birthday. So we're going to go into our church challenge. We've got our wonderful worship team, not all of them, but some of them, doing a ridiculous challenge. What they've got to do is they're eating a bowl of cereal too. But in fact, their arms are not their own. In fact, they have someone else feeding
them.
Their breakfast.
So, we have those guys there. Let's go. Let's see what they can do. But we need your votes. Who's going to be the winner?
Who do you think's the funniest?
Who do you think's the funniest? Also, who do you think you did it the quickest? Let's go.
Yeah, let's get my hair out of the way.
Breakfast challenge. Ready?
Okay, got a lovely bowl of Rice Krispies. Ready?
Breakfast eating.
Okay,
3, 2, 1.
let's go.
It's going to take forever.
Okay. Yeah.
really fills your stomach, doesn't it?
What are you doing?
There's a few around the edge.
I'm just going to turn my bowl around a bit more. Just like that. Who said anything about mummy?
Okay, I think that's done, right? Does that count? Done?
That's it. Okay, done.
That is surely the most delicious breakfast I ever had.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that,
Oh my
because we
God.
know we did.
Yeah, thank you so much, Worship Team. You all absolutely went
Lucy,
through it. It's
who's the winner
hilarious.
for you?
I think it's probably Steve Bradfield because
Steve, all the way.
it's the milk spurt at the end.
That-
It was
oh,
just my word,
Absolutely disgusting.
funny.
But he was definitely the winner. Stay tuned, stay around, and we will maybe announce on Instagram who the winner actually was.
Brilliant. So we're nearly done. We're gonna round up with some notices.
Oh, you see that change? We did it at the start before, now we're doing it at the end. They're going to be really quick. So, around the world, Ben talked about it. Don't forget, all the links are below. Why not have a go? Join in.
We've also got church on Sunday, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Join us there. Again, links in the description below.
Yeah, at 11. That's what time it is. 11.
And lastly,
prayer meetings. Remember my challenge to you, try and get along to one a week. We run the Thursday one, me and Lucy. Why not come and join us? We haven't seen any of you there, but we'd love to
on
you
the
to
first
join
one
us.
we did, you were.
You did, actually. There was a
You
few of you. We would love to see you. Come and join us on the Thursday one. But if not, come and join another one.
Again.
They are at 8:30 and 1 p.m.
Yeah.
And again,
Links all below. Go
right
look.
down there.
Beep, beep,
You
beep.
see down there? Have a look down there.
Yeah, this wig's so itchy. I can't
Oh,
wait
take
to
it off. All right, and
To finish up,
finish off.
in case you missed it at the start,
Oh, yes.
we're going to have our awesome video concerning hobbits. And that will be good night and thank you for joining us.
Sayonara!
Where to begin? Ah, yes. Concerning hobbits. Hobbits have been living and farming in the four farthings of the Shire for many hundreds of years, quite content to ignore and be ignored by the world of the big folk. Middle-earth being, after all, full of strange creatures beyond count, hobbits must seem of little importance, being neither renowned as great warriors, nor counted among the very wise.
Frodo! Someone at the door.
In fact, it has been remarked by some that hobbits' only real passion is for food.
Precious.
A rather unfair observation, as we have also developed a keen interest in the brewing of ales and the smoking of pipeweed. But where our hearts truly lie is in peace and quiet and good tilled earth. For all hobbits share a love of things that grow. And yes, no doubt to others our ways seem quaint. But today of all days, it is brought home to me. It is no bad thing to celebrate a simple life.